Even earlier today, Donald Trump, he went on, you know, I think it was this morning or afternoon. It depends on where you live. So I saw the news that Donald Trump called a reporter as, hey, you are disrespectful or something. He said something, you are nasty. He kept saying that. And the reason I'm mentioning that is Trump has his, virus racism, and it's not going to be fought by, the ones who were organizing a pink hat or something, the marching, the China monologue. We will not be having a lease list. Massachusetts, they had these nasty laws. The only reason was publicity. There was basically nothing. All right. From time to time, you need something that is, you know, hey, do not forget us. That kind of thing. From time to time, they have to, remind people of their publicity stunts. So one of the things was these nasty laws they had, negating RK something, the NASTY. So this was a publicity. So here is the thing. The reason I'm repeatedly saying that is Donald Trump is a guy who loves promotion. He loves negative attention. He knows when to actually hit someone back. Sometimes it's too dangerous, or it will hate his, the reality star, the recognition. It's going to hurt his recognition. If that is the case, he would rather disappear. He will not engage in fighting. In a 2018 interview, there was this a radio station named Hot 97 in New York. So one of the hosts is DJ Ebro. He said, Donald Trump knows the game. He is a marketer. He markets the things that he wants. He is not stupid. This is not just Ebro. This is me. This is a lot of us. Broadcaster, journalist. A lot of us are trying to get this thing to you people. He's not stupid. So that's what I tried to explain in the last episode. He is more refined now. The kind of Donald Trump that you may have known a decade ago or 5 years ago. A person who engages in vulgar, offensive language. The reason that the attention that you should have is there will not be a lease list. The one example is Elizabeth Warren, the kind of person who is being, glorified as a nasty person, or her supporters call themselves as a filthy feminist, or a nasty feminist. So those kinds of people, they will not come for Asian people. They will not organize an Asian march. They will not say that grab them by the China. They will not have this outrage. Still, if you believe those kinds of filthy feminists, or that is the title, there is no China monologue, right? There is no lease list selecting a bunch of candidates who are going to, support the Asian people. There are indigenous Asian people who are black. They are not African. They did not come from somewhere else. And then there's this Eastern Chinese people, the Japanese, the Korean, the people from Vietnam. These kinds of Elizabeth Warren kind of people are not going to help. I'm not trying to divide feminist and Asian people. I have nothing to gain. Alright? I'm not asking you to give me some money. Go to my YouTube channel. Type this channel's exact name. Tomorrow I will be uploading these screenshots of the news articles. They will not be giving something to you. Alright? They will not be allowing you to have it. Donald Trump is a promoter. You go back to 2005. You see Martha Stewart. You will be seeing Martha and Donald Trump. They will be engaging in public fights. That publicity star, his opportunities, his power, it has gone big, 18 acres big. Now, the present Trump, he is at the White House. He's more powerful. It's not just the UFC. There was this guy named Jorge Masvidal. He was yelling, "Oh, Trump is a bad maffer." He tried to attract people. It's more than that. In January, they had this gun rights rally. We all know what they wanted. They they pretended to be about the Constitution, gun rights, a lot of things. But here's what they did. They tried to threaten the United States on MLK Day in Virginia, which was before, during, and even after the Civil War. It was infamously known as Virginia, Mississippi. There are those 3 or 4 states which were notoriously Confederate. So standing in Virginia on Martin Luther King Day, it was not about guns. Donald Trump supporters, they are the ones who actually were dressing up as CBP. They arrested asylum seekers at the US border. Forget about the head on the highway comments. I will be doing that in the next episode. Actually, I was supposed to do it today, but no. There are other things. So when in a sense, in conclusion, when Donald Trump says these kinds of offensive things, when he tries to enrage the Asian people, here is the thing. I will say that again. You will not be seeing enough outrage. The best that the nasty people or filthy people. Elizabeth Warren, she even brought her dog. That's where she keeps you. You are, she did not bring her assistant. She brought her dog. That's where those filthy people are keeping. Again, I will complete this by, saying this. Donald Trump wants this negative publicity. He was a WWE promoter. I will say that in the next one. I'm sorry, I was supposed to do that today.